Good morning, everyone. This is Trader Colt, and today this is going to be a review on the 11th, a trade I took that got me my first 100 handles. It was a 408 tick win that I was able to capitalize and bring home. And this is just going to be a review on what I'm seeing in the chart and what came to the conclusion of taking this short. For the first 40 minutes after opening bell, it was just very messy, very back and forth. We were breaking lower. We did have bearish order flow. It wasn't until this huge displacement lower that gave me confirmation to want to go short. And my order was accumulated inside of a 15-minute busy that you're seeing here in this orange shaded area. Now with this stop loss placement, I'm getting used to the volatility that we had and how I'm trying to frame my risk on these trades. With any kind of short that I'm in, I'm wanting the first fair value gap to stay open. At the same time, I know how these large range 1 minute candles can get retraced to, and I don't want to get stopped out prematurely. So you'll see me move my stop loss again. I don't encourage that. I don't like me doing that because it's not a good habit to have when moving your stop loss. Once you have your framed risk, you should stick with it. I'm just getting used to these big range candles and days of where I need to put it that would make sense. Right here, I'm thinking the 75% level of that 1 minute civvy, which is good because it's above consequent encroachment. My reward to the trade is 408 ticks, so it's above a 1-to-1. It'd be framed up as a 1-to-2 right now. I'm just taking a look at the higher time frame of where my target is, found at the relative equal lows. This spike up here, working inside that bottom civvy, I saw that as a bearish breaker. Swing high, low to higher high. I put in 2 more extra contracts in this order. And anytime I see this distribution, I see it as accumulation. So I add to my order if anytime I'm given a chance to have a premium price. Once price was going to break the swing low, I was going to take some of my position off to go ahead and pay myself. Mentally, it helps me with having understanding of leaving a runner because I've already paid myself. So I'm taking something off the table. Right here you see me move my stop loss. Why I moved my stop loss closer was because we just broke a swing low. This is the second stage of distribution. We're leaving the accumulation, so I'm not wanting to see price come up above and take that swing high. My focus is down to where the relative equal lows are. And if I'm right about my directional bias for the session, there should be no problem with it working lower. So I'm framing out the consequent encroachment of the hourly wick there. That's going to be a turning point for price to retrace, and that's something I would have to look closely at to see if price wants to create speed and distance away from it. Now, since I have a runner left, we've broken below a swing low, and we're still within 1034 of the session. I moved my stop loss just below a SIBI, so it's able to cover cost and commissions. I'm framing this market with a breakaway gap and accumulation. Right now we're getting a turning point where we've just hit that hourly wick consequent encroachment. And now my mind's eye is watching that SIBI there and see if it acts as resistance and send us lower into 18,582. We have another bearish breaker. Taking a look at these wicks and seeing if price wants to stay below the midpoint. This trade took about 30 minutes all the way through, and it's something I'm conditioning myself to hold on to. Longer trades, it takes a lot longer. They're very rewarding though. So I'm just running some standard deviations. I like to do this while I'm inside of a trade to give me kind of an idea where price would probably want to go beyond where I'm targeting. Anytime I'm in a trade before 1050 to 1110 macro, that's where I'm wanting to take my position off. So as long as I'm still inside that time, I feel as if my trade is going to go through. We get some speed to the downside. Get my take profit. We ran the relative equal lows. And this is my first 100 handle trade.